Hello, everybody. Chris Overstreet, the Redneck Guy Gene here. You don't see my face that often these days because I'm usually just focusing on games on the stream and driving, of course, on the Assetto Corsa videos, but it's about that time of year again. You may notice this is my current fedora, the one I wear at my booth and occasionally elsewhere, but not often. And as you might be able to tell, this one is getting pretty badly sun-faded. I mean, look at the difference between the upside and the downside here. It's getting worn, and I decided it was about time to get a replacement. And since it was towards the end of the year and there were all sorts of sales, I did the same thing I did last year and got I got the two grab bags, one size large, one size extra large, of displays from the villagehatshop.com. There we go. villagehatshop.com, link below and in the description. And I have not actually looked at what I've got. Somewhere in the back of this is a new version of this, or should be, plus 7, 8, 9 or so other hats. Some of them may not fit, some of them I may not like, but I haven't looked, and we're going to discover them together. Here's the box. I opened it just enough to make sure that there was stuff in it. Have not looked closely at what there was. And so, hat number one, without further... Here we go. It's... Oh, another one of these. A little bit snug, but serviceable. I don't like the color as much as the other one, but it's got the same lining inside. This is, a size extra large and it's snug. This may be a keeper or a replacement or something. I'm not 100% sure, but it's not terrible. There we go. Next hat is another one. Another flag. This one is not quilted inside. Oh, this is actually a lot more comfortable. If I ever get back on the golf course again, I think I'll be using this one. I do like this kind of cap. I prefer fedoras a little bit, but this kind of cap I like. But hopefully that's the last one of the Newsboy caps, please. Let's see what else we've got. What is... No, there's a third one here, although... let's see here. There's... You probably won't be able to tell, but there's a little bit of a stain on the top. That's to be expected. These were displays, after all. This was marked down to $50. Seriously? Oh. That said, it feels very nice, and it feels like it might actually breathe. So, yeah. I'm keeping all three of the Page Boys, I guess, although I can just barely tell the stains on here, so... Oh, no. They didn't. Oh, my God. Technically, this is an official Indiana Jones hat. I wasn't going to buy one, but I had a soft felt version of this, and mildew got to it. I had to throw it away. Because once mildew gets into a soft felt hat, you can't get it out. It just keeps coming back. But this one has been to the wars, and not the dramatic wars either. It's just... This one has been very thoroughly weathered. And it's not soft felt. This is canvas. 97% cotton, 3% spandex. And inside, you got the official Indiana Jones. This was licensed. This has been crushed and squished and all sorts of shit. When it was intact, they were selling it for $62. And I'm sorry, but this looks less like Indiana Jones and more like Torgo. The master will be very upset. Yeah. I think I'm going to end up keeping that simply because nobody else will want it. Anyway. Okay, and this is the garden work hat. The hat for garden work that I will never do. It even has a stupid green visor and... My God. $79 for this. Seriously? Size large. And quite frankly, this is actually looser than a couple of the extra larges were. I'm looking at myself in the OBS readout, and I mean, it's probably going to be get rid of the sun in the summertime. It's obviously going to breathe as much as anything's going to breathe, but I've never liked straw hats, and this one, yuck. I don't know about this one. So, we've already gone through 5, so let's see what we... What the hell? Another fedora, size large, semi-hard felt, actual cowboy hat. Not the same type as not flexible, hard headband, which means I'm probably not going to get along well with this one. It sits on my head like a bucket. Yeah, no. This one goes to Goodwill, definitely. Another straw cowboy hat. Well, plasticky straw. Stetson. God, this is one of the crappiest Stetson hats I've ever seen. Plasticized straw. $50 is the price tag they've got on it. And this is another one that's been to the wars. It's warped and lopsided, and there's no fixing this one. Goodwill. Okay, then the last of the grab bags, and it's a big bugger. Another Brighton cowboy hat. I really wish they'd throw more of the novelty hats in. I like novelty hats, but didn't really get any this time. All fedoras and page boys. Newsboys, I mean. This was originally a $90 hat. I mean, at least the black floppy one I had was funny and comfortable. This is just pathetic and not comfortable at all because, again, it's a rigid headband, and it's really, really way too big for me. So, I'll be keeping the Indiana Jones hat, but the 3 cowboy hats are not staying now. And finally, last looks. This is the old favorite that I have. This is originally an extra large. It's loose on my head, but age has shrunken it a bit. So it almost sits without me having to hold it on. This one, same model, same original color. And this is how much the sun has done to this hat. These were originally the same color. And also, this is a lot looser because the sun and heat and age have not shrunk this one. But the reason I'm getting a loose one is this is an extra large. The size large it will go on, but it's uncomfortably tight. So, yeah, this is definitely the keeper. This is the one that I bought, and the rest of it was just throwing in for the free shipping. And this is the old one, which is going to be retired to around the house, I think. At least until mildew gets to it. I really do need to get air filtration in here and a dehumidifier, but that costs a lot more money than a couple of grab bags of hats do. Anyway, that is the Christmas gift I gave myself this year. This has been Chris Overstreet, the Redneck Guy Gene, and I will see you for more gaming stuff and other things in 2025. Until then, Happy New Year.